All right, we're back with another Mukzang. Today's episode is a solo episode. I know, it's weird it being a solo episode, but we got in and out for the food. And we're just doing a solo one because I want to start popping them out weekly, like making sure. Well, I just dumped all the fries in the bag. Making sure that I actually have one every week, which is harder to do if you want a guest for every single episode. So, and guys, the purpose of this podcast is so that hopefully you guys maybe get baited and watch these or listen to me talk and the guest, and or you leave it on in the background while you play video games, because I do that sometimes with podcasts. And you guys gotta let me know if you fuck with the Mukzang layout, Mukzang format of the whole thing. Because sorry, there's TV in the background as per usual. Maybe I'll just eat. You guys want ASMR action? I'm just gonna ASMR. Damn it. I've got a fucking gnat infestation. Anyway, so I don't have a guest because we got to do these solo now. And I felt like if we were doing them solo, then, you know, we could pop them out faster. So I guess I could just talk to you guys about, well, anything. Now that we're alone together, I'd like to discuss the whole point of Mukzang, like I was just doing 2 seconds ago. The point, guys, is you guys are supposed to get faded and watch these, or just watch them in your free time, or turn them on in the background as noise, you know, instead of like a show or something, I don't know. And I want to discuss like every topic. So put comments down below of what topics you might want to hear me discuss. For the channel, I was thinking about doing a bunch of self-improvement videos. Like one about friends and family, one about fitness and learning and all that. Right now I'm watching How I Met Your Mother on my TV. Sorry, I'm still watching the show. The magic of these being unedited is if I sit here watching the show, it's like you guys are here with me. Plus, I need them raw and unedited because it's the only way that I can showcase my actual personality, because I find myself dramatizing or acting it up for the camera for videos and whatnot. God damn it. And so naturally, when the camera's recording me, I hype things up. Guys, you should really watch How I Met Your Mother. It's like one of my favorite shows. I watched it with my parents when I was little. And now it's kind of like a comfort show. This is going to be the worst mukzang to date. Because, well, I don't want to talk about anything that I could actually use for content. You know what I mean? But it's okay. At least you guys get ASMR. And to be honest, I think that's a revolutionary idea. I have never seen a podcast where they eat. Probably because of viewership, and they don't want, people don't like to hear you chew and eat and see you chewing with your mouth open and blah, 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 blah. But we're all doing it, right? You're eating. I'm eating. Sorry. What do you want to talk about? Guys, I am not gonna lie to you. I want abs so badly, but I'm way too much of a glutton to even get them. I mean, I love food. I would eat so much food if I could. Like, I just ate a cheeseburger and fries from In-N-Out. What is that? Probably around 700 calories. I'm not the least bit full. I could have eaten like 4 of those burgers and 5 of those fries. That is no exaggeration. If you know me, I'm not exaggerating. One of these mukzangs, we gotta do like a triple grub move. Oh my God, that would be awesome. We've done it before. If I smoke at all, I can eat a sickening amount of food. Me and Diego both. So, I'm thinking of doing a Halloween themed mukzang. Like all the boys with our Halloween costumes on. I'm freaking starving, y'all. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. And I don't know what to talk about because everything I talk about could be used for content later on. And I can't get guests to sit in here. I'm really struggling as a content creator out here, guys. I know, you see me, a 21-year-old guy in an apartment all alone by himself in a city, and you think, oh, his life isn't so bad. Well, you're right, my life is pretty awesome, but I am insanely broke, so, you know what I mean? But you know, it's not all bad. We've got Squishmallows over there and a bunch of Funko Pops on the wall. That entire corner of Funko Pops is all one-piece Funkos, and I'm pretty sure that wall is worth around somewhere like $2,500 bucks. So please, no one rob me. You know, I got my nice slide apart coffee table. You can't see that in the frame, but it's okay. I'm gonna get more food. Here, I'll bring you since there's no guests to entertain you guys while I grab food. You're on a tripod. Hold on, jeez. Let me get some water too, because the trick to not gaining a bunch of weight, guys, is if you chug a bunch of water, then you just aren't as full. Because you're chugging a bunch of water, you know. Part of me wants to heat up either corn dogs or pizza rolls. And I don't know which to do. But that's like the only food I have. I also have like fruit snacks and Gushers, but... Oh, I don't even have Gushers anymore. I killed all the Gushers. Well, I have fruit snacks, but I'll smash the whole box. It's whatever, who cares? I'm such a fat ass. Okay, let me reset this bad boy up. See? I always leave a show on in the background on 0 volume to get the vibiness of the Mukzang going. Ooh, I needed that. Guys, stay well hydrated. It's important. I've been on a tea break because tomorrow is Halloween, and I feel like I'm gonna want to go crazy. And low-key, I've been smoking way too much. You gotta have balance to your life, guys. Not a bunch of smoking, not a bunch of drinking, but also not none of those things, you know what I mean? Guys, I took shrooms the other day, and I tripped hard as balls. I can talk about that, actually. Those of you that stayed tuned past all the silence and awkwardness will be able to enjoy this bit. Here's the story of me and Luis taking shrooms, because, you know, the one person I know actually watches these is Luis. Anyway, So, me and Luis, I bought some shrooms because that first one I did, the video that got a strike on the channel, that video was actually, so when we went to make that video, we went to buy them, and the guy gave us a bag full of stems. There was like no caps. It wasn't a lot of shrooms. It was pretty awful. So anyway, we bought them. I ate like 2 grams of stems, and then we sat here and I kind of spazzed out a little bit. It was kind of cool because I had never taken shrooms ever before, but nothing really happened. And it was, either way, it was cool, but nothing really happened. I laughed for a bit, and then, but the high only lasted like an hour or two. So anyway, fast forward to this last time, dude, we bought some shrooms that were actually pretty legit, and I and Luis ate them, and I ate a good little bit. If I had to guess, I'd say somewhere around 4 grams. Possibly 5. It was a little handful. So anyway, I ate those shrooms. Luis ate some shrooms, but he didn't eat as much. We were in the middle of a field, like a football field, soccer field, track thing. And we're sitting there for a while. We were supposed to run routes. We were supposed to just get a football, start throwing it. I didn't have shorts, so I was going to go buy shorts, so I pulled up to Target. I also went to Scoop Diego, and I was trying to be fast. We're sitting at Target, and yo, they started kicking in. So I start tweaking. My stomach fucking hurts. I haven't eaten anything all day. So my stomach's aching. I get Diego to eat like some, but he doesn't really. Diego hates the taste of shrooms. So he tries to swallow them like pills, so he's breaking it up into tiny pieces. He already didn't want to eat that much. So anyway, he starts doing that. And he doesn't really eat a lot of them, but he wanted just enough that he would feel a little mushy. So anyway, we are at Target. I start tweaking. I'm like getting pretty high. I feel it. And me and Luis were supposed to trip together, and they start calling. Brett calls me, and he's like, yo, where you guys at? And I'm like, we're at Target, we're trying to get shorts, but you know, we did the pickup order thing, and they're not bringing us with a car, they're taking forever. So Brett's just like, get over here, you know, like just whatever. And I'm like, nah, it's fine. So I wait for like 5 more minutes. They didn't want to bring it. We wait 10 more minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting high as fuck. My stomach hurts like a bitch. I'm getting zapped. That's the best way I can describe the feeling of when you're on shrooms. It's like your body gets a little zap, a little jolt. So I'm like, fuck this. Let's just go. Let's dip. Let's just make it to the field. So we get back to the field. I lay out. I'm like, finally I can lay down. Because the whole drive, I'm like, bro, I gotta get out of this car. And Diego starts going, evil-ah car. It's mechanical AF. It's industrial. So I'm like, yeah, it is. We gotta get out of here. So we get out of the car. I lay out on the field. I'm just laying there, tweaking out. I'm feeling the warmth of the sun. I'm enjoying myself. I start laughing a little bit, but my stomach was really upset. Mind you, my stomach hurt so bad the entire time. Like the whole trip. So anyway, we're on the field, and this field is turf. We were complaining about it being turf because it's shrooms, right? You want grass, not turf. But Luis wanted to go to the turf because Luis was more focused on the football than the shrooms. And we tried to tell him, you're going to want grass. They take a little break from the football, come back down, sit at the bench. And I start bugging about going to the park where there's actually grass and it's like a bigger park. So we go to the park, and we get there, and I'm just sitting there on the grass fucking tweaking out. I needed to piss so bad. I was like convinced I needed to shit. Throughout the night, like every time I'd walk into a bathroom, that's when I would start tripping. Like I would see the ceiling and the walls start waving a bunch and making all these patterns and shit. I pissed in the toilet and the ripple of the water was weird. Cars outside. Anyway, so I'm just tripping out in the bathrooms like every night. And anyway, it was a good time. And then we're at the park. Me and Diego just keep talking and laughing and making stupid jokes. Because I was saying like I'm high, but I can't tell if I'm high, but I keep seeing stuff, but I don't know, and blah, blah, blah. And Diego's like, oh, it's a real Schrodinger's Tony. And I just start dying laughing. And I look over at the grass, and it feels like it's like curving, about to eat me. Like the grass is gonna eat me and bring me into the ground. Anyway, no, the trees are like, their leaves are waving. It was cool and weird. So anyway, we get done with that. And our idea, we were supposed to go to my parents' house after. Mind you, I ate the shrooms at like 1. It's probably somewhere around 3, maybe 4, and I'm tripping still. So we're gonna go to Luis and Gerardo's crib. I'm gonna take a massive Schrodinger's Tony in his bathroom. And then we're gonna head to my parents' house. So we go up, we're at their crib, the gooey crib. And I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I don't know why. I go into Gerardo's bathroom and I'm ready to make a mess. So I take my pants off, I take my shoes off, I take my shirt off, kinda. And I call my dad. Why I would do this, I don't know. In my head, I thought, oh, they'll be super chill about this. Because I'm a fucking idiot. So, I call him. I tell him I ate mushrooms. He goes, what kind? I said, you know, the magical kind. And I'm tweaking. And he goes, what? And then he wakes my mom up. I hear him wake my mom up and tell her, and you can hear her in the background of the phone call. She's like, what? Is he fucking stupid? I have a heart problem, guys, so of course she was freaking out. And she's freaking out, she's pissed, she's scared. And I'm like, oh, now I'm scared. Now I'm like, oh, instant regret hits my chest and stomach. I'm like, oh my God, I messed up. I shouldn't have told them. Why did I do that? So then I tell them it's cool, I'm fine, we're gonna help them with whatever they needed around the house. We're gonna show up, we're gonna just, try and move whatever they were trying to move that day. My dad's making jokes telling me that if I eat mushrooms after dark, I'll turn into a werewolf. So, yeah, that was a dumb idea. I go out in the living room and then a revelation hits me. I'm like, oh boy. I could have just not told them anything. I'm an idiot. I could have just not said a damn thing, waited out the high, and then gone home when I wasn't high anymore. But of course, like a fucking shroomed out retard, I call them on the phone and tell them. So anyway, sorry. So then we just sit there for a bit, we're vibing out. And boy, guys, I tell ya. I tell you. No one really informs you of how depressed and just that whole ego death stage of the mushrooms. Dude, I felt it bad. Like I was just out of it. I felt like Pete Davidson's character, the King of Staten Island. I was just so out of it. I felt sad and like a little depressed and just like I hated myself. I don't know. No one talks about that enough. I need to stop eating. Oh, so anyway, I felt super ego deathy. It wasn't very cool. I hated it. And It was a whole ordeal. But we did that. We did some shrooms. I actually experienced them for the first time. Let me tell you, maybe I didn't take enough, but those crazy videos and stories you hear where people are like, oh, I saw some crazy shit. I'm like, oh my God, my hand was turned into a donut, some shit like that. I don't know. Anything of those weird natures. I don't know. I didn't see anything crazy like that. I saw the wiggles and the wobbles and the patterns and whatnot. But I didn't see anything like hallucinogenic that bad. Julia said she saw that eye was orange. So I don't know. I did see like kind of after images, if that makes sense. But that was as far as that went. I didn't really see anything too crazy. So I don't know. And that's why it's important, guys, to have good friends around you. Because that could have gone super south, my mindset in that whole trip, if I didn't have good friends around me the entire time. So, make some good friends. And guys, I think it's funny that I foreshadowed it by saying this was going to be the worst Mukzang. Because it low-key is. You need that playful banter back and forth. And now I realize we're only like halfway through this thing. I finished the box. I need more water too. I'm not gonna eat for the rest of the night. What are you guys being for Halloween? I'm being Ronald McDonald. I'm hoping it turns out awesome. The costume's really good, but makeup never works on me. Especially white, because I'm too dark. It makes me just look ashy. So I'm hoping that isn't the case tomorrow. But my parents have been, when we were little, they used to do this tradition where they would do a Halloween party every year at our house. And they brought that back last year, and this year they're doing it again. Oh, guys, I shouldn't be eating that many fruit snacks. It's probably really bad for my stomach. And whoever's watching this, bless your soul. Because I know this shit can't be that good. And once this is all over, I'm gonna shoot probably a couple TikToks. And then me and Diego are gonna play hella Battlefield 6, most likely, to wrap up the night before the big Halloween bash tomorrow. Even though I have work in the morning, which is kind of ass. I have work tomorrow all day, and then once I get off of work, I'm gonna drive down an hour to Sierra Vista and then party. Luis says he's gonna be blackout drunk. I don't know how true that is. But I'm looking forward to dressing up as Ronald McDonald and getting my drink on. Sorry guys, I'm just watching TV, you know? I don't know what to talk about. I told you the shroom story, even though I hardly told it. It was really ass the way I told it. It's because you guys, I'm talking to the camera, and I know some of you are gonna watch, but it's hard to talk to the camera. A person normally asks questions back or gives you facial expressions or whatnot. And you know, if a person doesn't say anything back or doesn't respond, you just normally stop talking to them. But it's a camera, so I know you guys can't. But in turn, it makes me not really say anything because, well, I don't know what to say. I'm really bad at storytelling. I just found that out right now. Actually, I've known that. It's a sad world to live in. Oh, I'm really just counting down, waiting for tomorrow, man, where I can get a freaking turn. I don't have any underwear on right now. Sorry. Keep adjusting and whatnot. So any females watching, I'm terribly sorry. Please forgive me. And also, would you like to be a guest on the podcast? Oh my god, guys, I'm so fat. I know by what I just ate right now and me calling myself fat, you guys might think that I actually can't eat an absurd amount of food. I actually can. I don't know what could prove that to you guys, but I can literally sit and eat an egregious amount of food. For one Easter, my family, we did a competition with my uncle where they bought 1 pound chocolate bars of Hershey's chocolate online, and they bought a pair of pajama pants, Hershey's pajama pants, and they told us whoever could finish their pound of chocolate first could get the pants, would win them. I was the only one to finish my pound of chocolate, only to find out that they actually bought multiple pairs of pants and shorts so that everyone could have them. So I did all that effort for nothing. I was sick in the gut a little bit, but I did it. I ate a whole pound of chocolate in one sitting. That's the kind of guy I am. I go all in on the eating challenges. Me and Diego were supposed to do one in Chicago for you guys, but we totally didn't. That's on us. I should have remembered. But anyway, guys, I want to have a drink when I play Battlefield. But I don't want to drink. Or not that I don't want to drink, I just... I shouldn't drink. I shouldn't drink, especially knowing that I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow a lot, you know? Especially because I'm trying to be sober, especially after taking those shrooms, man. However, I will tell you, the shrooms made me appreciate sobriety so much more than I did. I mean, I was high for so long that I was like praying to be sober again and just feel normal. Diego knew exactly what I meant. He was like, normal, just let me be normal. It's exactly how I felt. I was scared. I didn't want to feel the way I was feeling. It was a little terrifying, honestly. But it's okay. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. You know what, actually? I think the best Mukzang I did was probably the one with me and Brett where we were singing and trying to do segments. Next best is probably me, Diego, and Brett sitting there just chopping it up, you know? Mine and Diego's would have been really good, but I think we got into the flow of combo way too late into the pod. And I really, really badly just want to do one where all the boys sit down and do a podcast. It would be so lit. It would be so good, but boys are just lame on. They don't want to do that. Guys, this is such a bad pod. Oh, mother brother, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother brother, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother brother, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother brother, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother brother, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother brother, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Guys, I don't know. Oh, goodness, guys. I'm gonna shit myself. Did you guys hear that? Or no? Guys, I assume that's going to be our time. I think. Let me check. I don't know. It says we're at an hour and a minute, and we probably are. We are. But I started the camera, and then I sat down and got ready. Then I went, we're back. So I want to wait a few more minutes, but I feel like that's just excessive. So why don't I showcase some of the cool stuff I have in here? So we do have a lot of Squishmallows. That's not the really cool stuff. If we had more time, actually, never mind. I was gonna show you, I'll just tell you. We have Hulk Smasher gloves. Like in that episode of Rick and Morty where Jerry tries to punch the elevator buttons. We have those. And then we have a Coochie Kopi nightlight, like a jean Coochie Kopi nightlight. Plushie that I found, and then we have a Nerf gun, and then we have Halloween masks, and then we have swords, which those are fucking badass, are they not? The ones we did the Fruit Ninja videos with. I have clippers to cut hair. I actually cut my own hair. I fucked up today, actually. I have Hot Cheetos basketball shoes. Some Lego sets, a Lightning McQueen backpack, which I know a lot of people have. A lot of people have this backpack, and if you go to Disneyland, you'll see like 15,000 people with this bag. I also have a Buzz Lightyear backpack from Disneyland. I have a bag with the name T-Sots on it, embroidered in it, that I got for free from this company called Chiricahua Community Health Center that I used to work at. If you work there long enough, I think like 6 months, you get to order a piece of clothing or like the bag or a jacket with your name on it, and I purposely typed T-Sots so they would print it as T-Sots. And I got a jacket, but Julia stole that. And then I got a bag. And the jacket probably fits me better now that I'm skinnier, but I was getting really fat, so it stopped fitting me. Anyway. I think that is our time though. So it's been real. If you've stuck this far through, please like and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm begging you. I want to hit 1,000 so badly, guys. But please like and subscribe, and I really do appreciate you, because being able to sit through that hour of just nonsense, that's true support, and I appreciate you and I love you. And please comment if you did make it this far. If you made it this far specifically, comment yo. Just comment yo, just YO. And I'll know if you made it this far. I'm gonna see no yo comments. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, that's that, guys.